Gypsy Rose pimping out her underage nephew to her over 8 million followers on Instagram completely and totally did it for me. I'm sick of it. I am so glad that people are starting to talk about the negatives of Gypsy Rose having this much attention right now, because it's honestly dangerous.
It is a very dangerous thing, especially for a master manipulator. And I've really hesitated even talking about this because my mind was blown when I seen all these people literally glorifying her. Glorifying somebody who had their mother murdered. Here you have a young woman who was abused horribly by her mother, and I don't deny that. I understand that. She was abused. But you have a young woman who has been in prison, and she now gets out, and she's free, and she's never went to therapy. She's never, gotten a break from the media. And now she's got all these people literally glorifying her and putting her on a pedestal. And I think that, everything she does is right now. And if you watch that video, I don't agree with any type of child exploitation, especially a 15-year-old boy, or in that case, I think it was her cousin. You're putting that out for tons of creeps on the internet, and it's just wrong. It's just wrong. And, to her, she probably thinks it's not wrong. I mean, she got away with murdering her mother. Granted, she did not do it. She conspired. It was premeditated. She had her boyfriend at the time commit the murder while she was in the bathroom, hiding in the bathroom, crouched over, and just waiting for him to finish. My whole issue with this is the fact that she was able to go on a computer and link up with some guy. She had no problems reaching out, all in the pursuit of tail, and I hate to say that, but you know what I mean. She had no problems doing that. You're going to tell me she couldn't reach out. She couldn't call somebody, couldn't call the cops, couldn't, when she went to those doctor visits, stand up and say, hey, I can really stand. My mom's abusing me. And it's either one of two things. And the first one, which most of you aren't going to like, she was in on it and going along for the ride for whatever weird reason. Or number two, she was just so scared that she felt that she had no way out and that she had to comply with whatever her mother wanted. I don't buy that, because if you've had access to a computer and you were communicating with a man, you could do other things to tell people, hey, I need help. And I want to share this interview with you guys because it really puts things into perspective. This dangerous ideology of I feel, therefore I am not.
That one interviewer just calling you a murderer. Do you feel that way about yourself, or do you feel more that you're a survivor?
I don't associate myself as a murderer. If you think about it, yes, I had a part to play in it. I asked Nick for help, but he's the one that did the actual kill, not me. So when they say I'm a murderer, I don't identify as that.
Murder. She conspired to have her mother murdered. She planned it. She found him and manipulated him into doing it. And then she goes on to say, I did not kill him, he did. Way to throw him under the bus. I don't know if any of you guys caught that or not. And then she goes on to say, I asked him for help. If you can ask him for help, you could have reached out and asked other people for help. It's very much, it's very much the, I had no other option but to murder my mother. And I'm sorry, I don't care what it is. Murder is never the answer. If you can reach out to a stranger on the internet, you can reach out to the cops. You can talk to the doctors. And the last part, my favorite, I don't identify as a murderer. I don't feel that way. That's fine and dandy. Just because you feel some way doesn't mean that's the absolute truth. It doesn't mean you're not a murderer just because you don't identify as a murderer. You still had your mother killed. And this is what America does, man. We glorify people like this.